Hey, it's Sol, and welcome to the final reminder video for Shadowlands, the special Slacker edition. After 2 years and 105 consecutive non-stop updates, I hope to have served you in at least some capacity. So if you could, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's start with what is going away that you still have some hope of completing. Earn achievements by defeating all the Shadowlands raid bosses during this season. Defeating them all on at least normal difficulty awards the Slime Saber mount. Heroic will score you the Hero of Fate title, and a Mythic Clear will earn you Shadowlands raid teleports. At the very least, defeating the Jailer on Heroic difficulty will get you this robotic crab mount looking thing that can fly. You may have a chance at completing your Keystone Master or Hero achievements. This week's affixes are Tyrannical, Raging, and Volcanic, so if you can possibly meet one of those milestones with Tyrannical clears, now's your chance, and good luck. If you hop over to the Wrath of the Lich King servers and complete the Death Knight starting quest, you'll obtain an achievement that also scores you a mount when you log back onto Shadowlands servers. It doesn't take long at all, apart from not knowing what anything does all over again, but you'll be fine. Make sure you get this done. Now let's get to what is up. Pre-patch events continue for one more week, and by now you've seen how easy it is to farm up the currency to buy 252 catch-up gear for you and for your alts. The appearances seem to be exclusive to this event, so try to not miss out. To get the pieces for the heirloom trinkets, if you can, park characters at each of the invasion locations. This way you can quickly jump from place to place. The pieces are account tradable, so there's no penalty. Also use the group finder tool to join groups if you're lucky. This week, Pilgrim's Bounty begins, and the big thing to take advantage of here is the Spirit of Sharing buff that you can get from scarfing down food at tables by your capital city. Stack this with the Anniversary buff, which is also going away after this week for some last-minute gains. Finally, Classic Ashran is in this week's Brawl if you want to take your anger out on something. And so, with Dragonflight 1 week away, I'm going to provide you with a checklist to loosely follow. Now there's no pressure, do what you want, something freedom, but here are a few things to consider. It's time for some obvious cleaning. Get rid of all them zone-specific items that have been building up in your bags and your banks. Double check your reagent banks because, sometimes old stuff gets clogged up in there that you can still sell for some gold, or you can set aside these materials for those rare moments when they suddenly go up in demand. I'm just saying keep it all in one place. Make yourself a little supply kit for when you leave for the Dragon Isles. Include potions of all sorts, those should be pretty cheap, like healing pots for speed and stat potions too. Flying is definitely a thing on the Dragon Isles, but so is falling. Get yourself a handful of Goblin Gliders as a just-in-case. Completing the pre-patch questline will be required to start Dragon Isles questing, so be sure to complete it. You'll know you're through by checking your quest log. From the looks of it, alts don't have to complete it, although really it's just a bit of running around and talking to a few people, but you do get a bit of extra rep if you do, so it might be a good idea to have your alts also complete this questline ahead of launch. This way, on day 1 of Dragonflight, all you gotta do is just hang out by the dock where the boat or the Zeppelin are, and it'll take you to the Dragon Isles, and off you go. Some of you may be wondering if we can pull some XP shenanigans right at the start so we can get a little bit of a boost. My research isn't what I would consider exhaustive, but my findings were basically no. You won't be able to bank a bunch of turn-ins for a boost that's worth taking advantage of. I looked at Shadowlands dailies, Covenant callings, endgame quests, Paragon turn-ins, even weeklies, none of which gave any experience. Old Shadowlands quests that gave leveling XP gave a significantly reduced amount to the point where I'm like, yeah, it's not really worth the trouble. The only things left to do, I suppose, would be to complete content that you otherwise would have a hard time doing alone. I'm talking about doing one more round of raids for the transmog, world bosses, and okay, well, that's about it actually. The rest of Shadowlands content is quite soloable, and that's the not-so-secret gift that this expansion leaves behind. Shadowlands has a lot of pets and mounts and appearances, far more than previous expansions, ready to be farmed for on your own time. But that's for another day. Right now, just knock out what you can, stage your characters, and get ready, because Dragonflight is going to launch in 1 week. I'm going to have more guides and tips for you, including these weekly reminders, and I hope that you'll do me the honor of helping you out by coming back for more. So please like the video, subscribe for more stuff, and I'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.